we ended up, following men. But in order for us to really to be obedient, the first thing that we should really follow is Christ, and then men. All right. Now, to live a life of obedience, we must know the person. Okay, we are obedient to and accept His authority to offer our bodies a living sacrifice means a devoted and whole life to Jesus and deny the old self and say yes to the Lord's will. Yes to the Lord's will. The next, okay, the goal of obedience. What is your goal of being obedient? Okay, we must be a disciple of Jesus Christ, denying ourselves in order to follow Jesus. Luke 14:25-27. So the order, okay, here, sorry, I made that. Is typing here. The order should be one is to deny our own self. Okay, and sometimes, families, Jesus says that He came to not to give peace, but He will give divisions. Okay, sometimes there will be divisions in the families because of one's dedications and one's faithfulness to Christ, and they don't want to compromise. They're gonna have some divisions in the family. So 14:25, let me read. And there went great multitudes with Him, and He turned and said unto them, If any man come unto me, and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life, he cannot be my disciple. Okay, what does really Jesus meant here? Do you have to hate your family to serve Him? Is any other? Do you guys have any thoughts about this? Look at it. He says, "If anyone come unto me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life, also he cannot be my disciple. And whosoever not bear his cross and come after me, he cannot be my disciple." What does Jesus really meant here? Is it do you have to hate your family?
No.
No. Okay, what does Jesus meant here?
You have to love and forgiveness.
Okay. Now, what does Jesus saying here is actually about priority. Okay? So he says you cannot prioritize your family here. Okay? It's about priority. Because this will contradict the commandments of Jesus if we're going to hate our families. Remember, Jesus commanded us also to love our
neighbors as we love ourselves.
As we love ourselves, right? So it's not about hating them. It's about priority. Okay? So he says, don't put your family, okay, on top of your priority. Okay? Don't put yourself on top of your priority. Don't put the possession on top of your priorities. Don't put others on top of your priorities. Okay? That's what Jesus meant here. Okay? So it's about prioritizing, priority in obedience to Christ. So when you are trying to obey Christ, can I make an example again? Our situation. That's the easiest way I could use right now. Now, if you are given a choice to follow Christ and follow the government, what are you gonna choose on top of that priority? It's a simple answer.
Follow Christ, but we have.
But the but is not good.
Yeah, first, that's right. We have shortcomings.
First. Okay. Okay. So we have to follow Him first. That's called obedience. Okay. We know there's a consequences in obedience to Christ, right? So he's talking about prioritizing here. Okay? That's why he used the analogy of family, because God knows that we are very emotional sometimes in obedience, right? Uh, we are very emotional. We're very attached to our families and all that. And he used that to test our heart if we're going to be loyal with him in spite of all. If you're given a choice, whom you gonna follow first, the priority to follow first, Christ or your wife, husband, or somebody in your family before obeying Christ, right? That's why he says, if anyone follow me, let him deny himself, pick up his
Take up their
cross, and
cross
follow me.
and follow me.
So you see, this one, you're gonna leave your, he says, you're gonna leave your family in obedience to me. Sometimes you're gonna do that yourself, okay? Yourself, you're gonna deny that self, that selfish ambition, the personal pleasures that we want to accomplish, the dreams, the ambitions that we want to accomplish sometimes. He says, to follow me, you're gonna give that up and follow me. Give it to me and I will give you a new life, he says. And whosoever will not bear his cross cannot come unto me, he says, cannot be my disciple. You see the requirement of being a disciple? Is it easy to be a true disciple? That's why many people don't want to be a disciple. They just want to be a church goer.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Right? So there is a difference between a disciple and a church goer, because a church goer, they only go to the church. They don't need to be sacrificed. They don't need to prioritize things. They don't have to choose Jesus the first place in their life. Right? So that's why, some of us don't want to go to a Bible study.